How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer. How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens!
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let's see. Carrot, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Eat a big cheese on your roof with a wheel of the good stuff.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
Let's see. Carrot, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Strange, strange indeed.
You try to enter the church. The statues that flank its heavy oaken doors address you.
Hold your horses, stranger. This holy hall may be entered by those who are loyal to the goddess only. And even eyes of stone can see you are no such creature. Ha! Who are those loyal to the goddess, it asks. They are those who have seen the powers of blood, ignorant one. They partake in the knowledge of old. Blood is life. Blood undoes death. Such is the wisdom you cannot even conceive. It is a wish we cannot grant unless you prove you have knowledge of the goddess. Answer us therefore the following question. How is she known among the loyal, the exalted one, she who speaks for the goddess? We are taken aback by your words, stranger. But we believe you may be right. Go. You may enter the church. Let these loyals find other, less gullible stooges.
Ah, Source Hunter. Have you come to lend your blood to our cause? How much simpler all this would be if only it were so. Still, I cannot blame you for struggling against me. What reason have you to trust me that your efforts are misplaced? But now, with Brachus Rex nearly risen, there's little more you can do to hinder me. Perhaps for the better. When we first met on the beaches of Sicil, I underestimated you. That blunder has cost me dearly. Still, after all, you need not know more than this. The end is coming. The end of sorrow. The end of pain. Those who oppose me oppose peace itself. And here I thought you'd seen it yourself. Tell me, what is the imp historian doing, if not begging you to divert the void? So, you're familiar after all. You know as well as I that the void is coming. In fact, if I'm very precise, it's already here. But you need not be afraid. The void is ourselves. We are destined to rejoin it. I have chosen a dark and dangerous path, but I vow that those sacrificed have not suffered in vain. My only wish for all of Rivellon is the soft hush of silence. Brachus Rex was the forefather of our cause. The original Immaculate. His resurrection brings Rivellon one step closer to the ultimate solution. Dissolution. Wouldn't you like to meet him? The sorcerer your order was formed to destroy. I'm certain he'd love nothing more than to meet you. Follow me. Find out.
Burn the magic elixir! Feeling lucky! need us, Dick.
If this battle be my last, know I went out fighting in your name.
What's that gleam?
Back on my feet.
The altar won't budge.
There simply has to be some kind of mechanism that operates it.
All the way to my boot soles.
A hidden switch. Perhaps it has something to do with opening that hatch.
A switch much like the first. Could there be more? Three down, but how many to go? What was that? I heard the sound of scraping in the main hall. have to find a way to deactivate this barrier.
So many folks in dark robes passing through here. I've always wondered if those fancy yellow necklaces they're always flashing are made of cheese.
The immaculate amulet fits perfectly inside.
Precious love. I'm a fool. Source Hunter. Ha. By the health of the Seven, you're here. There may yet be hope. Perhaps you remember me as a healer. But gods, what a herald of death I have become. I'm beyond redemption now. But you alone may save Cycil, may save all of Riverland from the horror I've summoned. King Brachus Rex from the tales of old. He lives. The mad Source King, the Lord of Chaos. I have awakened him. I've done a terrible thing. I've raised a mad king from beyond the grave. I imagined so very foolishly that I'd be able to extract an ancient secret from him. But with a simple flash of his arcane magic, I was finished. I'll tell you all I know, Source Hunter. Resurrected, revived. The king lives, but not as the man he once was. He retains the mark of death upon him, like a festering wound. last of the mad Source Kings he was, and the tyrant who nearly condemned Rivellon to oblivion. He began the War of Wars, marching brother against friend, until every land and home burned with death. It was during this dark time that your order, the Source Hunters, was formed. Brachus was defeated, and Source outlawed from the land. Brachus was a dangerous monster, but he achieved things no man or mortal could have dreamt of. He alone is said to have known a great secret, how to break the Forge of Souls. I promised to extract this secret for a woman calling herself the Conduit. In exchange, she vowed to reveal to me a certain power of her own. In hindsight, I see that I dealt with the devil, and I've received my damnation. I was given a great stone, a bloodstone, but more charged with life than any I'd seen before. The Conduit said it would imbue Brachus with life enough to share the secret she craved. But what he has become, his powers have all returned, and I cannot stop him. My failures are so many, I can hide them no longer. In my pursuit of the Source King, I've called forth abominations that neither I nor any other can destroy. The ghoul that guards the lighthouse, the Baron of Bones, the twins by fire joined. Their ghastly faces haunt me, and they in turn have rifled through the graves and sarcophagi of Sicil in search of undead minions. Undead, Source Hunter, unkillable. I fear this plague may never end, no matter how many times the rotten dead are defeated. Curse her name, her hell-sent promises. She claims to be a link between her goddess and the world of men. I never believed her divine claims, but I could not deny her great power. It was she who showed me that Bloodstone could be used for more than healing. Her stones, particularly powerful and potent, could raise the dead. What could turn any soft soul towards wickedness? My weakness was love, and it was love that she promised me. The Conduit had shown me how to raise skeletons and zombies from their graves. But what I craved was something far more rare. A second life. A true second life for my wife, Malia. She was a beautiful soul, snatched from the world of the living far before her time. Now the Conduit's promise seemed simple. A secret for a secret. I'd tell her how to break the Soul Forge, and she'd tell me how to bring Malia back. You can defeat the unholiness I've raised, Source Hunter. You can save the countless innocents that will perish under the Source King's mad fist. I pray... No, I believe you can reverse my failures.
So Theleron believed that by unleashing these monsters, he'd learn the secret to resurrecting his beloved wife.
Love so complete can cloud even the best man's judgment.
Aye. In Theleron's position, I'd wager many of us would do the same.
One who comes to watch the spectacle, to see the sovereign of the source ascend again.
stench! Squeak! So many folks in dark robes passing through here. I've always wondered...
First the cities and the children shall burn. Sigils of terror and torment will blight the land. Oceans of fire, and the earth shall take the guise of hell. Oh, by the emerald eyes of the goddess, would you believe that I can still feel it ever so vaguely? The force of the stab that cleft my heart and sent my soul shivering into death. But my followers have done it. They have done it like I knew they would. Blood, the thick, red gravy, the source of souls, has been yielded unto star-sent stones and has swept away the eternal shadows. How long has it been, I wonder, my first repose in death? An hour? The time it takes the seas to tear down cliffs. It is of no matter. I live, and I shall claim my throne anew. A fable I may have become as time dragged on, but a fact I am once more, little one. Don't all of you miserable mortals realize that they who are one with Source have thrown off the burdensome mantle of death forever? I embraced Source. I drank it, made it part of my blood and my being. And so a warlord became a sorcerer, and a sorcerer became a king. The fools of this world dubbed me a tyrant, for the gods convinced them I was such, fearful as they were of my rise in power. Armies amassed, too many. Scores I slew, too few. Death took me, too soon, but not for all time. Ha! Not a thing. There was a woman once that went by that name, until I mangled her body into that of a lich. Oh, my sister dearest, Cassandra, and her man-cat. Mere pets of mine, the both of them, tools to bruise and break as I saw fit. They bled so very beautifully. The reason for my resurrection, O simplest of spirits, is that I was destined to be. Were it not for the vainglorious fools that raised me now, it would have been another, perhaps wiser being that would have done so in time. And time is of no matter, only to be. Eternally, a woman seeks my secret, for her soul is entwined with another's, yes. Where once they were inseparable, now they have grown apart in purpose and intent. But my secrets are mine to keep. Perhaps when she lies shivering before me, pledging alliance to her king, I will break her forge before I break her. A source hunter. So you are, though you are so much more, and do not even know it. No matter, they still smelled like you do, by the by, your brother and sister hunters, as they closed in around me that first time. Fear. That most sly, most intangible of sense. Drowned out soon afterward by the acid stench of urine. I had but to look at them, and they rusted their chainmail where they stood. I undid so manifold they had to wade through the gore of the fallen. Oh, what a feast, what fountains of gravy we had. Alas, that there were too many, as there clearly are too many of you still. Although, life renewed has made me rather peckish. And from the looks of you, you need but the slightest of squeezes to make squirt the sauce's sauce from your soft, fleshy shell. Yes, look at you, plump as a leech bulging with freshly sucked blood. Oh, I do believe, as my servants would say as they brought in a squirming, plump girl on a plate, that dinner is served.
Seven, call me home. Oceans of fire will flow, and the earth shall take the guise of hell.
The rabbit gives you a fool. The rabbit nods.
Hail, Source Hunter! Good to see you've reached Lacula Forest. There were times when I came to this neck of the woods just to whiff its wholesome air. Alas, that it is thick with sorcery these days. It surrounds us here, like an invisible mist. Takes cat's eyes to see it creep. Even so, it's plain as day to the east, all about Ikara's cabin. Immaculate's beset it, no doubt under Leandra's orders. If she has ordered such thorough defenses of her sister's cabin, we may be certain that whatever lies within will be a prize more precious than butter-baked plaice. That means Ikara herself must be there, Hunter. And it is essential that you find her. Only she can shed light on the details of Leandra's plans. Ha! Zigzags would see you dash rather than mosey. But matters such as these require a thoughtful approach. Leandra and her cronies may be lunatics all, but they're far from brainless. So be wary, Hunter, and be safe.
Don't look at me like that. It's not as though I'm enjoying this.
Don't look at me like that. It's not as though I'm enjoying this.
Poor man. It seems he was eaten by a beast.
Well, partially eaten, to be more precise.
Stop for death, or it will stop for you. Oblige death now, for it obliges you. Tell me, traveler, do you wish to die? Death sends its finest carriage for you, yet you deign to step inside? An insult, yes, but unhappy guests are so unpleasant. Stop for death, or it death.
What have you got stashed in here, Mrs. Cottontail?
In that case, you can rest easy, Hunter. There is no source to be found here, only the glory of Immaculates. Why, it's Silver Glen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful. We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what are strangers' ears, but you must know that but a short while ago, a frightful sickness spelled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure. She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. This is why we now live a life of devoutness and civility, so that we may become immaculate. But I suggest you talk to Father Loic if you want to learn more about the ways of the goddess. Be welcome, therefore, to Silver Glen. Blessed be all Immaculates. The world is not immaculate as yet, friend. Be wary. Be vigilant.
Seem to be a friendly enough bunch. Though I wonder if they can be trusted.
I wouldn't trust these sentries to guard a pig pen. Keep alert, comrades. There's something fishy about this place.
Welcome, friend, to our sacred town. The conduit herself appeared here, and we brought sick and worried miners into her fold. Now we are Immaculates, one and all. Hey, stop that! That's enough of that now!
May the goddess guide you through the forest and keep you
Never
safe.
fear, friend. The conduit has shown us the way to salvation, the way to perfect health. Goddess's blessings upon you.
Never fear, friend. The conduit has shown us the way to salvation.
Just look at him, asking toll to cross a broken bridge. Ridiculous.
Hasn't been paid in ages, has he? Might as well jump off the cliff for all the good he's doing. I hope you haven't come for work in the mines. Overrun by goblins, they are. But why toil in the dark when you could bask in the light of the one-way?
Come to drink in the conduit's teachings, have you? Wonderful. Soon, you and the goddess will be as one. Blessed be the blood.
Hey, stop that!
Troll toll! Troll toll, if you please. It may be pointless, life may be pointless, but the toll needs to be paid. I'm afraid you cannot leave until I receive from your hand the toll I have requested.
don't have that distinct underside of a bridge,
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
We haven't enough men among us to take on even a few of them, sir.
Are you deaf? I said I want those goblins out! Make it happen, even if you have to spear Drexis yourself.
Source hunter, are you? What brings you to this neck of the woods? The goblins? The orcs? The cult? Or the whole pretty bouquet? Don't be surprised if you hear more than a few unkind words about yours truly around town. An overseer's got to enforce his share of unpopular guild decisions, you know. I'm finished with this one-pony rodeo, though. I did my best by these roughnecks, and now it's time for old Brandon to take a load off. In fact, you may be able to help speed my retirement plan along. Oh, I knew the sound of a challenge. Between you and me, the Troll King's sitting on a piece of treasure of more value than even he knows. A metal called tenebrium that can fetch a prettier sum than its weight in gold. I intend to lift it, sell it, and live out the rest of me days in comfort. The devil's in the details, though, and I haven't managed to find a way to access the King's Cave, much less make off with the stuff without being noticed. But you're a source hunter. You can sniff out any point of mystery. So let's make a deal, You find the tenebrium and bring it to me, and I'll deliver you a few pieces of information about Silverglen, and Lawrence in particular, that are sure to make your mouth water. I wouldn't wish the wrath on me worst enemy, though. So let me give you a little something to contain the tenebrium bars. It's lined with the fragments of a special stone that keeps rats' ill effects at bay. Apart from Gungir's stature and incurable case of the uglies, it's not so different from a parakeet. Got a brain the size of a pea, and a fervent passion for all things bright and shiny. The nutty oaf sits on a river of silver beneath these mines, but leases it to the mining company for a fraction of its worth in gold. He'd rather put those hefty minions of his on toll duty than mine these hills himself for 5 times the reward. I can't be certain myself where his cave is located, but at least one of those oaf lackeys of his must know where to look. They've got to do something with all the gold they've gathered in the course of guarding those damn bridges, haven't they? I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend. A strange sort of substance, discovered here around 2 years ago, and folks have been clamouring to get their paws on the rancid stuff ever since. To the right buyer, it's worth more than diamonds.
Well, kick my cap and call me soon. Taking tasks from backbeaters, are we? God's almighty.
Your walking is so much like an angry mockingbird's.
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
They say the undead are immune to rot. I guess 'cause they're already rotten.
A source hunter! My liege, I am at your disposal. I am Lawrence, the representative of the mining guild responsible for operations in Silverglen. Please, valiant hunter, let us know how we can assist you. Oh, I am no one special. Merely a humble servant of the guild, and shepherd to the happy flock of miners within this settlement. My only cause for complaint, Your Grace, are these awful goblins. They're starving us out, refusing even a single honest miner his right to work. Perhaps, my most upright highness, you might be able to help us with this little problem. You must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when discussing it, my liege. To think how I've been betrayed. To think how the humble miners of Silver Glen suffer. I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us in clearing the tenebrium from our mine, you see. The leader of the troop, a certain spitting Satan named Drexis, promised to clear the tenebrium and be gone. When the job was done, though, he and his band of totem-brained fiends refused to vacate. They've kept close guard of the bridges to the mine since, and they'll slice whoever dares approach them into ribbons. These goblins follow Drexis like lemmings, Your Grace, and if only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Drexis's head on my mantle would save countless miners from a slow starvation, my liege. What's one goblin over countless disenfranchised workers? Please, Your Grace, I am completely at your disposal. Those brutes, I invited them here to save our valued miners from the ill effects of clearing tenebrium, and those interlopers met my invitation with a hostile takeover. They haven't allowed a single human miner past them in months, and meanwhile my men have all but forgotten their vocation and turned instead to their damned religion. Useless stuff, my liege, worse than common dirt, but 10 times as difficult to extract and infinitely more dangerous. If only we'd known in advance the terrible effect rot would have, we would have stopped trying to clear it immediately. Yes, a dreadful business, that. I've been fortunate enough to avoid the sickness so far, my liege, but my heart truly breaks for the families of those who've been afflicted. You see, my liege, when a miner has been overlong exposed to tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Gangrene about the extremities, fatigue, malaise. At first, we attributed these symptoms to, well, to poor diet, laziness, and general malingering. Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operations. But alas, mistakes were made, and those we lost can never be brought back, no matter what that crackpot conduit would have one believe. My liege, you ought not to concern yourself with the fraudulent leader of a crackpot cult. Really, the whole affair is an utter embarrassment to Silver Glen. Some insane huckster calling herself the conduit of the goddess made her way to Silver Glen at the height of the rot's hold on our miners. The people were desperate, you see. When by magic or illusion she managed to cure a handful of them of the affliction, every last one of the bunch began speaking of her as though she were some messiah. Now most of the town is taken with her little cult of immaculates, as she calls them. Fortunately for her, she disappeared shortly after her little trick. Or I would have thrown her into prison and swallowed the key myself. Imagine hypnotizing an entire town with nothing more than snake oil. Enough to know the whole institution has been a blight on productivity. With the blessings of the conduit to replace a sense of a job well done, the miners care hardly at all for getting the mines back in good working order.
I don't mean to make trouble where there ain't any, comrade, but in my years of hunting source, I learned that anyone so eager to climb into your lap after a moment's meeting is hiding something they hope you won't discover. I'm not saying this Lawrence character is involved in sorcery, but it wouldn't exactly surprise me a lick to find out he knows more than he's letting on. Warms my heart to picture him squirming about plain as day with 3 seasoned source hunters on his tail. Nowhere to hide his sniveling mug than at the bottom of a burlap sack.
Got my eyes on the prize. Oh, I was really hoping to find something better. Over here, Hunter. It's me, Arlo.
They say the undead are...
It's me, Ahu.
Source Hunter, you've made it into the hamlet of Silverglen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves Immaculates. The Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose sight of our mission, Source Hunter. The White Witch resides somewhere in the wilds of the surrounding forest, and we must find her.
Why don't you stay a while, darling? I just know I could take you on a wild ride.
As good as a new penny.
Cheeks. Oh, I'm aching to share a moment together.
How's business for you, anyway?
Swell enough. Would be better if you'd glance in my direction, though. Truth is, I'm a wee bit short. Wait, particular plan of mine to plan out for now.
I just know I could take you on a wild ride if you let me.
Tell me, sweetie, you at someone, or are you always this fun?
These goblins are worse than the trolls. Half as dumb and twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge aroma.
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
Over here, sweet cheeks. Oh, I'm aching to share a moment
A little
together.
word of warning, traveller. The lands to the north are dangerous. Creepy crawlies as large as trolls over there. Praise the goddess. I passed the trial.
Oh, friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Wanna have a good time?
Yes! I can feel the goddess's figure coursing through my very veins.
What's your poison, sugar? A double whiskey, if you please. Sure thing, darling.
Rejoice, stranger! The rot is cured! The blight is lifted!
Not today, Ramon. I'm not in the mood for your games.
What games, Granny? You've always been Silver Glen's finest attraction, you know.
Oh no, pal of mine.
Darling, I just
Come
know I
hither,
could take you on a
sweetheart.
wild
Oh, if I had a
ride
star
if
for
you
every
let
time
me.
you brighten my day.
Don't be surprised. So where's the Tanee? Apart from Gung, the nutty oaf city. I can't be certain myself. I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend. Lardon's actually invited those bug-eyed creeps here himself. The miners were dropping like flies. That circus rolled into town shortly. A strange rot.
Tell me, sweetie, you at some point...
Rejoice, stranger! The rot is cured! The blight is lifted!
Wild ride if you let me.
My, look at you. I bet your blood would fill a bloodstone good and proper.
Brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy in my hand.
Why don't you stay a while, darling? I just know I could take you on a wild ride if you let me.
Over here, Hunter. It's me, Arhuk. It's me. Oh.
May the goddess guide you through the forest and keep you safe.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
I'm warm as fresh apple
Beware
pie.
of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
The world is not immaculate as yet, friend. Be wary. Be vigilant.
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can I do for you, comrade?
Have you yet seen the conduit's way, lost one? She came to our... The world is not immaculate as yet, friend. Be wary. Be vigilant.
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure. I hope you haven't come for work in the mines. Overrun by goblins, they are.
Over here, Hunter. It's me, Arthur.
Why don't you stay a while?
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
What can I get you, hun? I'll have a glass of wine, please. Sure thing, darling.
Would be better if you glanced in my direction, though. Truth is, I'm a wee bit shocked. Great folks that you stand my out for a
Praise the goddess! I'll pass the trial!
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess has been coursing through.
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer.
I'll have a glass of wine, please.
Coming right up. What's your poison, sugar? A double whiskey, if you please.
Won't be a moment. Praise your goddess! I'll pass the trial!
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess is big and cautious through my body, mate!
Voices mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge aroma.
A little word of warning, traveller. The land to the north.
Creepy crawls, as large as trolls over there.
What's your poison, sugar?
A double whiskey, if you please.
Won't be a moment. Praise the goddess! I'll pass the trial!
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess is big and cautious through my body, mate!
What's your poison, sugar? A double whiskey, if you please. Coming right up.
Why don't you stay a while, darling? I just know I could take you on a wild ride if you let me.
Tell me, sweetie, you at some point, or are you always this hot?
Why don't you stay a while, darling? I just know I could take you on a wild ride in the garden. If you're the answer to all my
Tell me, sweetie, you at some point, or are you always this hot? Well, Christopher, anyway. Well enough, well enough. Better went in my direction. Truth is, I need you something. Wait for a particular friend of mine to pan out on a home.
You there! Cut it out!
That's for you anyway. Swell enough, swell enough. Truth is, I'm a wee bit short at the moment.
I hope you haven't come for miner's work, my friend. That's goblin territory now.
Trolls, half as dumb and twice as big.
Cutie pie.
Truth
Wanna have a
is,
good time?
I'm a wee bit short at the moment. Waiting for a particular plan of mine to pan out for now.
Come hither, sweetheart. Oh, if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy
Over
in my
here,
hand.
sweet cheeks. Oh, I'm aching to share a moment together.
Hey there, tall and strong. Up for a little roll in the hay?
Not today, Ramon. I'm not in the mood for your games.
What games, Branny? You've always been Silver Glen's finest attraction, you know.
Hi there, cutie pie. Wanna have a good time?
you believe in the gods, baby? Because you're the answer to
Over
all my
here,
prayers.
sweet cheeks. Oh, I'm aching to share a moment together.
Tell me, sweetie, do you have sunburn, or are you always this hot?
Why don't you